Hi, welcome to this new video on Apply. In this video, I want to show you how to solve low-code issues. There are many ways to detect issues. Solving them is not hard. It's just like sometimes you need some help to find when there is an issue. This is a sample app that I made for the variable viewer video. It just like set variables, increase variable count, and it's like just a demo for some action so that we could show the variable viewer. So let me just fix something here because I made a tiny mistake on the previous video to show the variable viewer and show you how you debug your code. But basically we can set variables and then we can increase the count of a variable, all very simple, so that we can see the variable values here. That's basically the other video. So for this video, I want you to focus on this. In this button, we add one to a variable and we set the element value to that. And that's how we can, for example, let me just close this. Switch into play mode. And we can like just keep increasing. Now, suppose I made a mistake. I will show you two types of mistake here that are automatically detected by Apply. Let's see, I don't have this action that I still need to edit. So I come here and I go set element value. And I set the value to the variable. And I forget to set the element. Notice that because I did not set the element, that we have an action here that is missing some of its parts. This icon is red. You have our little ladybug, our little bug is showing red. And it shows the argument element of the second action here must be defined. You can see here, second action, the element must be defined. Suppose I forget, I apply it, I close it, and you can still see here, it's showing red, there is something wrong. If I click it, you can see that on the untitled screen, the screen has no title. On the button called increase count, there is a missing argument on line 2. And if I click here, it opens the script. And you can go here and see that there is what you need to be doing. And then we set this, it goes black. Black means good. And like you can see that it's still red here, which means bad. Why does we have the good one here and the black one and the bad one here? Because we haven't applied. So when we apply, you can see now that it's saved, everything is working. Basically, Apply will show colors on these little bugs when they are wrong, when there is something wrong. When there's nothing wrong, it goes back to black, which is the default color for all the tools, so that it gets out of your way, doesn't draw attention to you, and then everything's fine. Now, let me show you what else can happen. Suppose you are developing your app, you're changing things around, and like, oh, I don't like this counter. I'm gonna add another one here, and I'm gonna call it counter. And I don't need this one anymore, and I delete it. First thing you're doing, you're trying to delete something that's referenced by a script. And it's going like, hey, you have an action that's referencing this. Are you sure you want to delete it? And you're like, yes, I want to delete it because I'm rebuilding the UI. What I would tell you is to build the new thing first and then delete the elements so that you don't see this dialogue. But suppose that we're like, nah, I'm sure of what I'm doing. And you go delete anyway. Instantly this go red because now what's happening is that we're having a missing element on line 2. That element that's referenced there doesn't exist anymore. This does not exist. Element text counter display of action 2 does not exist. So you need to fix it to the correct element. So not only Apply will detect when you're deleting an element that is being used by some action and will ask you to confirm that you know what you're doing, but it will also pop these little hints that something went wrong. Either an action with missing argument or an element that was referenced that doesn't exist anymore, and that will help you keep your app working. I hope you like this, and if you need any extra help, ask about it on our forums, and I'll be there to answer you. Talk to you soon.